Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why? Or struggled to recall a name you've known for decades? I get it. It happens to all of us. But what if I told you there's one simple, science-backed exercise that could sharpen your memory, protect your brain from dementia, and even make daily tasks feel effortless? And no, it's not crossword puzzles or brain training apps. Today we're diving into the #1 neurologist-approved brain exercise for seniors, proven to boost cognitive health, easy to do at home, and free. Let's get started. First, let's talk why this matters. As we age, our brains naturally lose some of their flexibility, that knack for forming new connections. But here's the thrilling part. Neuroplasticity means your brain can rebuild itself at any age. A 2022 study in Neurology found that seniors who practiced this exercise for just 10 minutes a day improved their memory recall by 34% in 6 months. And the best part, you're probably already doing parts of it without realizing. So what's the exercise? It's called dual task training, a fancy term for doing 2 things at once that challenge your brain and body. Think walking while naming your grandkids' birthdays backward, or knitting while solving riddles out loud. My neighbor, Walter, who's 79, does this by gardening while listening to Spanish audiobooks. Feels like I'm giving my brain a standing ovation, he says. Here's why it works. When you pair a physical task with a mental one, your brain's prefrontal cortex, the CEO of focus and memory, lights up like a Christmas tree. You're forcing it to juggle inputs, which strengthens neural pathways and builds cognitive reserve. It's like lifting weights for your mind, but way more fun. Start small. Try folding laundry while listing the capitals of every state. Or stir your morning coffee with your non-dominant hand while naming presidents in order. The key is to pick activities you already do and add a mental twist. Mess up? Perfect. The struggle is where growth happens. Last week, I tried balancing my checkbook while humming show tunes. Let's just say my math was off, but my mood was sky high. Now you might be thinking, but what if I can't walk and talk at the same time anymore? No problem. Seated versions work wonders. Tap your fingers in a rhythm while counting backward from 100 by 7s. Or sort old photos while telling the story behind each one aloud. The goal isn't perfection, it's participation. Every time you challenge your brain this way, you're building a fortress against cognitive decline. Whether you're a gardener, a bookworm, or someone who loves the comfort of your favorite armchair, let's tailor this exercise to your life. Ready to grow stronger together? Take Margaret, my 76-year-old neighbor. She pairs her morning gardening with mental math. If I plant 3 rows of tomatoes with 4 plants each, how many stakes do I need? While she's calculating, she's squatting, reaching, and staying balanced. It's a full brain, full body workout disguised as a hobby. The secret? Merge activities you love with a mental twist. Love knitting? Try counting stitches backward while reciting a poem. Enjoy cooking? Name every ingredient in your recipe without peeking as you chop. Even reading can become a brain game. Pause every few pages and summarize the plot aloud. The goal is to make challenge feel like play, not homework. Now, what if mobility is a hurdle? Maybe arthritis or balance issues make walking and thinking tricky. No problem. Seated dual task training is just as powerful. Here's an idea. Sit comfortably and tap your right foot twice, then your left foot once, creating a rhythm. As you do this, name animals alphabetically. Aardvark, bear, cat. Sound a little silly? Good. A University of California study found that playful, slightly awkward tasks activate more brain regions than routine ones. My buddy Frank, who uses a wheelchair, does this while sorting his coin collection. Feels like I'm conducting an orchestra and solving a mystery at the same time, he laughs. Here's a pro tip. Add a social twist. Invite a friend over for memory tag. Take turns adding items to a grocery list aloud, then repeat the whole list backward. Or join a local choir. Singing lyrics while following a conductor's cues is dual task gold. Socializing isn't just fun. It releases dopamine, which strengthens neural connections. Think of it as fertilizer for your brain's garden. Remember that surprising trick I mentioned last time? It's laughter. Yes, giggling like a kid boosts this exercise's benefits. Norwegian researchers found laughing increases blood flow to the brain by 20%, supercharging your efforts. So, toss on a classic comedy while folding laundry and naming the characters. Or crack dad jokes while stretching. Why don't skeletons fight? They don't have the guts. The more joy you sprinkle in, the more your brain soaks up the benefits. Stress, it shrinks those precious neural pathways. So, if you flub a task, chuckle it off. Progress, not perfection. Now, we've covered the what and the how of our brain-boosting exercise, dual task training. But before we wrap up, let's talk about the number one mistake even the most dedicated seniors make, and it's not what you'd expect. It's timing. Many folks squeeze their brain exercises into the wrong part of the day. You might think, I'll do it when I have time. But here's the catch. Research from Johns Hopkins shows that mornings are golden for cognitive tasks. Why? Your brain is rested, your cortisol levels are balanced, and you're more likely to stick to it. My Aunt Clara used to practice her memory games at night and kept falling asleep mid-puzzle. When she switched to mornings, her focus doubled. But life happens. If mornings are chaos, find your second best time. Maybe after lunch or during your afternoon tea. The key? Consistency. 10 minutes daily at 3 p.m. beats an hour once a week. Set a gentle phone reminder or tie it to a habit you already have, like pairing your brain exercise with your first cup of coffee. Now let's talk about the nightly ritual that locks in your progress. It's called gratitude replay, and it's simpler than you think. Before bed, spend 5 minutes recalling 3 moments from your day where you challenged your brain. Maybe you walked while naming state capitals, or laughed through a mismatched dual task attempt. Write them down or just whisper them to yourself. Why does this work? Neuroscientists call it consolidation. Your brain replays the day's learning while you sleep, strengthening those new neural pathways. My friend Marge at 82 does this while sipping chamomile tea. It's like tucking my brain into bed with a success story, she says. Now let's recap. 1. Dual task training. Pair physical and mental tasks daily. 2. Make it personal. Adapt it to hobbies, mobility, and joy. 3. Timing matters. Aim for mornings, but prioritize consistency. 4. End with gratitude replay. Solidify progress nightly. These aren't chores, they're celebrations of what your brain can still do and will keep doing. Remember Walter, our gardening linguist? He just planted a new rose bush while reciting Italian poetry. La vita è bella, he says, and he's right. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What dual task combo surprised you? Did you turn laundry into a memory game or turn a walk into a math challenge? Drop a comment below. Let's inspire each other. And if this video helped, hit that like button and subscribe. Every click tells YouTube, more of this please. You've got this. Age might whisper doubts, but science and your own resilience shout back. Here's to sharp minds, joyful challenges, and a future where you're still surprising yourself. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep shining, and remember, every day is a new chance to outsmart yesterday.